Cholesterol-lowering supplements may be helpful. Trying to control your cholesterol but tired of rabbit food and treadmill torture? You're not alone. While diet and exercise are the main superheroes in your battle against high cholesterol, sometimes you need a little sidekick. Enter cholesterol-lowering supplements. Now before you go raiding the health food aisle like it's Black Friday, let's talk about what really works, and what might just give you expensive pee. So, you're already doing the whole eat more veggies, walk after dinner thing. Great job. But now you're wondering, can a supplement actually help lower cholesterol naturally? Short answer, yes sometimes. But long answer, let's dive in. And always check with your doctor before adding anything new to your health routine. Seriously, don't DIY your heart. Supplement Spotlight. Berberine. What it might do. Berberine sounds like the name of your Aunt Linda's cat, but it's actually a natural compound that may help reduce LDL cholesterol, aka the bad guy, and triglycerides. Think of it as a gentle nudge to your cholesterol saying, "Hey buddy, let's calm it down." Possible side effects. Not gonna lie, it might throw your digestive system into a full-blown soap opera. We're talking diarrhea, constipation, gas, nausea, maybe even a dramatic exit via vomiting. And if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, give it a pass. Your baby doesn't need to ride the berberine roller coaster. Why consider natural remedies at all? Some people can't tolerate statins, or just want a more holistic route to better heart health after 50. That's where natural alternatives to statins shine. The goal isn't just lower numbers on your blood test. It's a healthier heart, more energy, and maybe fitting back into those genes from 2012. Stay tuned, we're just getting warmed up with this series on natural cholesterol control. In the next video, we'll break down red yeast rice, plant sterols, and a few names that sound more like wizard potions than supplements. Alright, welcome back to our wild ride through the world of cholesterol-lowering supplements, where the ingredients are natural, the names are weird, and the side effects range from, interesting to do not make plans for the bathroom. Let's dive into the next batch of natural remedies for high cholesterol and see which ones might help you lower cholesterol naturally, and which ones might just help you clear a room with your breath. Fish oil. Omega-3's slick side hustle. What it might do. Fish oil is the OG of heart health. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids and may help reduce triglycerides, the sneaky cousin of bad cholesterol. But wait. The side effects. Ever belched a salmon? You might now. Fishy aftertaste, bad breath, gas, nausea, and diarrhea are all possible side gigs of this supplement. Also, if you're on blood thinners, heads up, your fish oil could turn into a blood thinning tag team. Not always the best duo. Flaxseed, ground. Tiny seed, big reputation. What it might do. Ground flaxseed might help reduce LDL cholesterol. That's your bad cholesterol, in case you've forgotten which one's the villain this week. It's a fiber-packed little nugget that plays nice with oatmeal and smoothies. Potential side effects. Let's just say your digestive system might throw a flax-fueled party. We're talking gas, bloating, and diarrhea. Also, it doesn't love being mixed with blood thinners, so again talk to your doc. Garlic. Not just for vampires. What it might do. Garlic is that one friend who swears they read a study once. It might help lower cholesterol, slightly, but the research is like a high school relationship. Inconsistent and dramatic. Side effects. Hope you don't have any hot dates coming up. We're talking bad breath, body odor, nausea, gas, and the kind of burps that could clear an elevator. And yes, it can mess with blood thinning meds too. Apparently, garlic's a bit of a rebel. Green tea/green tea extract. Zen with a kick. What it might do. Green tea might do more than help you feel fancy. It may lower LDL cholesterol while giving you antioxidant brownie points. Sip your way to better heart health after 50, perhaps. The trade-off. Just because it sounds calm doesn't mean your stomach agrees. Some people get nausea, gas, vomiting, or diarrhea. And just like its supplement siblings above, it can interact with blood thinners. Why do they always do that? So, are cholesterol-lowering foods and natural statins the way to go? Maybe, but remember, just because it's natural doesn't mean it's harmless or magic. Nature also gave us poison ivy, so perspective. Bottom line. Supplements can support your plan to lower cholesterol naturally, but they're side characters, not the main stars. That role still belongs to real food, regular exercise, and yes, the occasional salad. Alright, cholesterol warriors, let's keep this heart-healthy party rolling with 2 more natural alternatives to statins that sound like something you'd hear at a pharmacy. Or in a Harry Potter potion class. Niacin, aka vitamin B3. Not as innocent as it sounds. What it might do. Niacin's been around forever and might help lower LDL cholesterol, reduce triglycerides, and even boost HDL, the good cholesterol. Basically, it's a triple threat in the cholesterol world. But the catch. Ever taken something that made you feel like your face just ran a marathon in the Sahara? Welcome to niacin flushing. At higher doses, the kind you'd need for real cholesterol control, niacin can cause red, itchy, tingly skin that feels like your body is trying to become a tomato. Not everyone loves that feeling, shockingly. Also, don't self-prescribe megadoses of niacin. It's not a DIY project. Talk to your doctor because too much can hurt your liver. Yes, your liver, the silent hero of cholesterol processing. Plant stanols and sterols. Nature's bouncers for bad cholesterol. What they might do. Think of these compounds as the velvet rope at Club Cholesterol. They block LDL cholesterol from being absorbed in your gut. Particularly useful if you've got a genetic cholesterol condition like familial hypercholesterolemia. These plant-based compounds are found in fortified foods like margarines, orange juice, and cereal, so your breakfast can now double as your medicine cabinet. Side effects. Well, your bathroom might become your new favorite reading spot. Diarrhea is the most commonly reported issue. But hey, at least it's not a fishy burp. So what have we learned on this magical mystery tour of cholesterol-lowering supplements? Basically, some work. Some are meh. Most will mess with your stomach. All need a doctor's blessing. But if you're looking for natural remedies for high cholesterol statin alternatives, or just hoping to make your cardiologist smile at your next checkup, these options might be worth the chat. Just remember, supplement. They're the backup dancers. Diet, exercise, and lifestyle are still the Beyoncé of this performance. Red yeast rice. When natural gets a little illegal. You've probably heard the buzz. Red yeast rice, the darling of natural statin alternatives. But let's be real for a second. Just because it comes from rice doesn't mean it's harmless. Or legal. Here's the deal. Some red yeast rice supplements contain a compound called monocolin K, which is chemically identical to levastatin, a prescription drug used to lower cholesterol. In other words, it's nature's bootleg version of a statin. Sounds effective, right? Well, yeah, but also dangerous. The problem? The amount of monocolin K in these supplements varies wildly depending on the manufacturer. You could be taking a harmless sprinkle, or a full pharmaceutical punch in the liver. And speaking of livers, side effects can include muscle pain, kidney damage, and liver injury. Basically, the same serious risks as prescription statins, but without the doctor, the dosage control, or the safety regulations. That's why the FDA stepped in. In the US, any supplement that contains more than trace amounts of monocolin K is considered an unapproved drug, and can't legally be sold as a dietary supplement. So if a bottle of red yeast rice is promising massive cholesterol-lowering effects, it's probably doing so with a wink and a nod to legality. So yes, red yeast rice walks and talks like a statin. But without proper regulation, it can also crash the party, and take your liver down with it. Before you go full Sherlock Holmes on supplement labels, just remember, natural doesn't mean safe, and safe doesn't mean DI. Want to lower cholesterol naturally? Awesome. But make your doctor part of the plan. Not just Dr. Google. Supplements help, but they're not magic pills. Let's keep it real. Dietary supplements can support your cholesterol-lowering journey, but they're not miracle workers in a bottle. If your LDL is stubborn, your triglycerides are off the charts, or your heart health is flirting with the danger zone, you might still need prescription medications to hit safe numbers. And that's not failure, that's being smart. Here's the kicker. Always tell your doctor what you're taking, even if it's just a supplement. Because mixing your cholesterol cocktail without supervision can lead to unwanted side effects, drug interactions, or just plain disappointment. You want natural remedies for high cholesterol. Awesome. Just make sure they're part of a bigger plan, one that includes real food, regular checkups, lifestyle changes, and when needed, a doctor-approved statin or med. In short, there's no shame in needing backup. Whether it's natural statins, plant-based fixes, or good old-fashioned prescriptions, your goal is simple: a healthy heart that sticks around long after 50. So stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay on top of your numbers. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more heart health tips, and comment below with your cholesterol control story. What's worked for you? What hasn't? Let's keep the conversation going, minus the fish burps.